Village of Merrick for Wolford, agenda for council at 7 p.m. on Monday, October the 26th, 2020, and I note that it is 10 minutes after 7. And I will make the comment that while we're still under the conditions of COVID-19, we are unable to safely accommodate the public at this meeting, but in order to ensure transparency, an audio recording of the meeting will be posted on the website immediately following adjournment. We are expecting someone to attend in-camera session. They're not here yet, so we'll move forward with part of the public meeting until such time as that person arrives, and we will then move to in-camera and then back into the public session in that order. Just wanted to, as I call the meeting to order, make two comments, both related to the project, the Main Street Revitalization Project at the corner of Main Street, St. Lawrence and Mill Street. There's a positive part to my comments, but before I get to that, there's something on the negative side, somewhat disturbing, and I think probably to all members of council and staff, and that was the vandalism that occurred not this weekend past, one before, I believe, on a Saturday evening. I know myself, and speaking to other members of council, nothing like this has ever occurred in our municipality to our knowledge. Sure, there's been the occasion, perhaps on a Saturday night, someone might have been at a pub a little bit too long, and there might have been a planter box overturned or a garbage can. Or maybe a bicycle on Halloween was put in the canal, and some soaked windows, those kinds of things. This was beyond that. It was targeted. It was spray painting, not just making a nice abstract design. It was words that were targeted to clearly to an individual on municipal property, which is some of the stonework for the Main Street Revitalization Project, and on private equipment. I know myself, and comment from another councillor, is quite shocking to happen in our community. Again, this is not mischievous, in the category of soaping windows. This is, I would use the words malicious, targeted, and definitely not in the spirit and that community chemistry that we have known for decades and decades and decades. We're all collectively upset, I would suggest. And I certainly, we know that the police did attend the site and do their investigation, and quietly will go about that. However, if anybody should know of anything that might assist the police in finding out the culprits, whoever may be behind it, they would greatly appreciate receiving that information. So, having said that, on the positive side, we know the project is moving forward. It's a great project, recommended by our ad hoc committee, fully endorsed and appreciated by council and staff and the contractor moving forward. An additional part was, could we do something with we'll call it the county boulevard, the strip of pavement leading up Mill Street from St. Lawrence to the swing bridge, and the county working with our staff on the administrative aspect, our staff, the public works part, and county council meeting last Thursday, the county has committed for us to go ahead with our contractor to do the work, and that the county will pay the round numbers, just under $55,000 improvement on the boulevard portion of the project, which is a county portion. So that is great. If the weather holds, the contractor will be able to, the first part, do our portion of the, what are we going to call it, village square for the time being, and the county boulevard portion. So everything, hopefully, fingers crossed, would all be done this year. The important part is the county has stepped up and approved that work being done, and approved, obviously, that they will be paying for that. So that's great news. So we appreciate that very much. Mr. Malloy.
Are we doing anything? Oh, yeah. Okay. On. Are we doing anything about helping the police getting to the bottom of this? I'm thinking roughly, what's the incentive for anybody to tell us what they know? Are we going to offer a reward, sort of an enticement for people to step forward? Because it really is it really is a black eye in our village to have that happen, especially right on the corner of our main intersection. And I feel we should, as a council, as a municipality, offer a reward, whatever that amount might be, to anybody who can give information leading to a prosecution of the individuals who did it. And really, somebody must have seen something. There's no way you do that without being seen. Anyway, that would be my thought.
There isn't anything formally tonight to discuss offering a reward, but certainly you can perhaps have a conversation with staff and see what might be brought back to council if we are able to do that kind of thing, and perhaps ask staff to contact the police and say, is that going to be something that would be of value to say to encourage whether it be a witness as an observation, something that would assist police in their investigation. So,
but and that's excellent. And I think the issue there is that the village must be seen to be doing something, and not just that happened, so move on.
Yeah.
Nothing. We should be offering some sort of reward so they can encourage people to participate in the investigation, encourage people to protect the reputation of our village against such stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Malloy. You're a very good point. It is not something that we ought to be viewing as, it's a Saturday night mischievous circumstance. Thank you. That concludes my opening remarks. We will be going into in camera shortly, but we'll move along in our agenda to get to that point. So having called the meeting to order and my opening comments, and I would ask if any members have a pecuniary interest to disclose it based on the agenda this evening. And getting nods to the negative from the members, I will ask for a motion for approving the agenda this evening. Thank you, Mr. Malloy, to move it, and Mr. Foster to second. Be it hereby resolved that the Council of the Corporation of the Village of Mariford-Wolford does hereby approve the agenda of the regular council meeting of October the 26th, 2020 as circulated. All in favor? And that's carried. Thank you. And now, as indicated, members, on our agenda, we do have an in-camera session at the front end of the meeting, and so I'll ask for a mover and a seconder to go in camera, please. Thank you, Mr. Helpley, and seconded by Mr. Cameron. Be it hereby resolved that the Council of the Corporation of the Village of Mariford-Wolford does hereby move to an in-camera session at 7:15 p.m. under Section 239(2) of the Municipal Act 2001 as amended, to address matters pertaining to 1. Personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees. 2. A proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board. 3. Advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose. And 4. A position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board. All in favor? And that's carried. Thank you.